Have you ever set your alarm for dawn with ambitious plans, only to silence it and wake up hours later filled with regret? Maybe you've heard that high achievers rise early. Maybe you've attempted it, once, twice, even many times, but old habits always pull you back. You tell yourself, I'm just not wired for mornings. I need my rest. But what if the very first hour of your day holds the power to rewrite your future? What if one ordinary man's journey proves that destiny is often decided before sunrise? This is the story of a man who started with nothing until 5 a.m. became his turning point. Stay with me, because this might be the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. In a quiet manufacturing town where machines rumbled endlessly, lived a 31-year-old man named Daniel. Daniel worked as a night watchman at a storage facility. Every evening by 9 p.m. he clocked in. Every morning, just after sunrise, drained and hollow, he dragged himself home. His pay barely covered rent. He lived in a cramped single-room apartment, noisy ceiling fan, thin mattress on the floor, and a bulb that flickered whenever electricity dipped. His clothes were worn, his shoes were patched and tired. But the hardest struggle wasn't financial, it was emotional. Each morning, as Daniel walked home through silent streets, he glimpsed other lives through open windows. Families sharing breakfast, children getting ready for school, men in pressed shirts heading to offices, and the thought haunted him. Is this it? Am I walking home from survival while everyone else walks toward their dreams? Daniel tried to escape the cycle. He sent applications everywhere. Without a degree, rejection followed rejection. He dreamed of learning new skills, but after night shifts, sleep was the only thing his body demanded. His father, who lived in a distant village, called every Sunday. "Daniel," he'd say gently, "I want to see you rise before my strength leaves me." Daniel always replied with forced optimism, "I'm working on it, Papa. Things will change." But deep down, he felt lost. The painful truth was this: Daniel wasn't lazy. He worked hard every night, but effort without direction kept him stuck. He slept during the day, worked at night, and felt like life was passing him by in reverse. One thought echoed constantly: there must be another way. Everything shifted one cold morning in early December. Daniel's phone rang just as he finished his shift. "Daniel," his sister said, panicked. "Dad collapsed. He's at the clinic." Fear crushed his chest. He boarded the earliest bus home. At the small rural hospital, his father lay weak but awake. The doctor explained it was exhaustion and untreated stress. Medication and better care were needed, things Daniel could barely afford. His father gripped his hand. "My son," he whispered, "don't let your life drain away like mine did. Promise me you'll fight for more." That night, Daniel stepped outside the clinic. The sky was dark blue. Birds were beginning to stir. Farmers walked quietly toward their fields. It was 5 a.m. In the stillness, something hardened inside him. Not sorrow, but resolve. "No more," he murmured. "I won't live like this forever." On the bus back to town, Daniel noticed a man seated across from him, calm, well-dressed, reading quietly. Daniel recognized him as Mr. Park, a respected entrepreneur who owned several businesses nearby. It was just after 6 in the morning. Gathering courage, Daniel spoke. "Sir, may I ask, why are you traveling this early?" Mr. Park smiled. "Because I wake before dawn every day. I use the quiet hours to think, learn, and prepare." "You don't feel tired?" "I sleep early. Discipline creates energy." Mr. Park studied Daniel's weary face. "You work nights, don't you?" Daniel nodded. "So you're awake when progress sleeps and asleep when opportunity moves," Mr. Park said gently. "That's why you feel stuck." Then he leaned closer. "Let me tell you something that changed my life decades ago.
The hours between 5 and 7 a.m., those are sacred. That's where futures are built. Hope stirred inside Daniel. "But I finish work at dawn," he said. "Then adjust your sleep," Mr. Park replied. "Sleep early, wake early. Even 2 focused hours a day can change everything." He handed Daniel a small card. "Call me if you're serious, but understand, this path demands consistency." The next day, Daniel did something unfamiliar. He stayed awake. At 11 a.m., he met Mr. Park at a quiet cafe. "You showed up," Mr. Park approvingly said. "Most people don't." He sketched a simple drawing. "Think of your life as a structure. Right now, you're patching walls without strengthening the base. The early hours," he continued, "are for foundations. 2 hours a day. That's over 700 hours a year, nearly 3 extra months of focused growth." Then came the system. Hour 1, 5 to 6 a.m., learn a valuable skill. Hour 2, 6 to 7 a.m., strengthen body and mind. "No scrolling, no excuses," Mr. Park warned. "Sleep by 9 p.m., wake up every day, no exceptions. The first weeks will hurt. Push through. Give me 90 days. If you stay consistent, I'll help you move forward." Daniel nodded. "I won't quit." Mr. Park smiled knowingly. "We'll see." The alarm rang at 5 a.m. Daniel's body rebelled. His mind begged for rest, but he stood up anyway. The first weeks were brutal. He studied basic data management and bookkeeping using free online lessons. He walked daily, even when tired. He slept less, but lived more. By day 21, something changed. He woke before the alarm. His mind sharpened. His confidence grew. He earned certificates. He created systems at work that impressed supervisors. By month 3, Daniel redesigned the company's inventory tracking. Management noticed. On day 89, he was called into the office. "Daniel," his boss said, "we're moving you to a daytime administrative role, double pay." Daniel could barely speak. A year later, Daniel had moved his father closer for proper care. He lived comfortably. Yet every morning, without fail, he still woke at 5 a.m., not out of necessity, out of identity. When asked why, he always replied, "Because success isn't a moment, it's a habit." And now, my friend, the question is yours. Will you wake up tomorrow, or will you hit snooze and wonder years later why nothing changed? Your future is waiting quietly, right on the other side of that alarm clock. Will you meet it at 5 a.m.?